Hello and welcome to the land of SIKA. At least that's what I think it's pronounced like. Anyway, if you'd like to check out the mod, there is a link in the description. This is for Bannerlord 1.8.0, which is currently in beta. And I gotta say, this is probably one of the most, well, shall we say, most well fleshed out mods that I've seen so far. And I have no idea how they were able to do so much work in such a short amount of time. Anyway, we're going to play. I have not played this before. I have not done any research whatsoever on this, so we're going to be experiencing all of this at the exact same time. By the way, if you're having problems with crashes, one thing I would wholeheartedly recommend, do not install any other mods. And I'm talking everything. I'm talking super speed, I'm talking Chaos's tweaks, I'm talking anything like that. Even the most minor things like telepathy and auto-equip mod, all that stuff, you cannot use it with this. I have tried a number of different combinations and it will just not work. So just save yourself the trouble and don't even worry about it. Apparently the mod does actually, the Land of SIKA actually does include a number of other mods already. So I'm going to be very much looking forward to checking that out. Anyway, as I say, there's a link in the description if you want to check out the Land of SIKA. This is the only mod I have installed at the moment, so you don't have to worry about that. And as I said, I'm playing on 1.8.0. So these are all the different factions that you can play as. There are a large number of them, actually. Very, very large number. And there are many different kinds of gameplay benefits from choosing whichever one you want to go with. Personally, I don't really care about any of these. I gotta say, I actually very much appreciate the amount of work that must have gone into this, but for me specifically, I generally just like to play with something that has the troops that I kind of like, or the way that they play. So, for example, what about these guys? I don't even know. Yarian? I have no idea what that actually means. You can see here that they don't have a strategic passive at the moment. Well, shall we say, they don't have a disadvantage or an advantage in Rule by Faith, but obviously it's still in development, obviously, as you might expect. Wait a minute, is this supposed to be Reformist right here? Obviously that's just a typo, but is that supposed to be Reformist? Because apparently I've got to play as these guys, because if that is indeed Reformist, you know. Oh yes, you know exactly what's going on there. Anyway, let's actually, shall we do it? Wait, the Yan dynasty? Ooh, now that would be cool too. Okay, you know what? Because this is purely named Reformist, that is literally what we're going to be playing as. We're going to be playing as the Lomoka, and yeah, let's do it. Why not? And we're just going to randomize a little bit. Whoa, we can have a blue beard, really? We can have a blue beard. All right, yeah. So we're just going to do this. My kind of standard looking fellow, he is so done with life, isn't he? Me customizing him all of a sudden and just being like, oh yes, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. Okay, let's just make him a little bit more on the sort of average side here. We're just going to make him a little bit taller than normal. And there we go. All right, so let's have a look here. Before coming to the Land of SIKA, your family was born royal, wealthy, hardworking farmers, handy craftsmen, pillar in the army, or a social wanderer. I have no idea what I should play as. I'm thinking, you know what? I think maybe what would actually be really cool is if we played kind of like a smithing character, but obviously, wait a minute. I think this mod actually does have customizable troop trees. I think it does have customizable troop trees. So I'm thinking I will play as a smithing character. I believe this was actually suggested by one of you in the comments. And this was on obviously one of the previous series, and I'm actually kind of thinking maybe we should do that. I just don't know what the kind of customizations even are at this point. So I'm thinking maybe we'll just do something relatively simple. So royal family, or maybe hardworking farmer. That gives us endurance, athletics, and polearm. Might be kind of good, but this gives us riding and polearm. Considering we're probably going to be starting with a horse, we might just want to go with that. Let's see, what else do we want to go for? I'm thinking we might want to go with a thrown weapon this time. I absolutely love thrown weapons, as you may or may not know. And I'm thinking, hey, maybe I should just go ahead and do that. But then I'm thinking, well, what if there's a bow type thing that we really need to go for? Let's go for some bows. Let's go for bows. Why not? And two-handed and smithing and engineering. Let's do that. There we go. Riding and bow skill. That actually could be kind of useful. So I'm probably going to be taking that. There we go. And here we are. All right, so let's see what we're going to go for here. Polearm and crossbow. No, don't really want polearm and crossbow. What about one-handed and two-handed? That seems pretty good. And we're going to be starting at age... I don't really know, to be honest. Is there birth and death in this mod? I don't know. That's the point. I have no idea. So I guess I will go for age 40. Let's go for age 40. Let's make him a little bit older just so that we have a slightly easier early game start, because a lot of people have actually already said that this mod is very similar in the way that it does things to Prophecy of Pendor. And if that gets your motor running, as it possibly should, then yeah, this is going to be very, very exciting. I'm going to go for... Is that a dog? Is that a dog right there? I think I have to take the dog banner. I mean, how can I not take the dog banner, right? Yeah, that makes all the sense in the world. So let's go for something like this. There we go. And we are going to be calling ourselves... I mean, technically, Reformian. There we go. The Reformian clan. That makes no sense whatsoever, because now I'm going to be calling myself the. Because then I'm going to be the Reformian. No, that doesn't make any sense, right? No, that's absolutely terrible. Okay, I'm terrible. I know. Vegetable. I know. You don't have to say anything. I get it. I know. Anyway. Ooh, look at that. There are actually deaths in this mod. Okay. We're going to go and auto-allocate clan member perks, and look at this. Just say... Enable all battle deaths. I can die as well. Okay, yep. We're enabling all of this. If my character dies, this is going to be hilarious. If it dies in the first episode, yeah, it's going to be super funny. Or at least, is it going to be funny? I'm not sure. Maybe after the 10th death in the first episode, if I go, oh yes, we're restarting this series, and hello there, welcome back. Oh, he's dead again. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that I'm hoping does not happen. Oh, hello there. Oh, yeah, this is heavily story-based, by the way, so we're going to be speaking to Mr. Caravan Master Vilken right here. Look at the wow, this is pretty incredible. All right. Wait a minute. Was he voice acted real quick? Was he voice acted? I didn't hear that actually. I have my game sound very low. Okay, so what did we talk about last time? Well, last time we talked about the creation myth of the land of SIKA. Okay. So I'm not entirely sure if he is actually speaking a foreign language or whether it's a made-up language. I obviously can't tell, because if I don't speak it or whatever, then I'm obviously not going to be able to know either way, because it might very well be something, but I can't really tell. But I'm just going to obviously read out what he's saying. Anyway, so, of course, legend says, in the end of the university, there is a place full of chaotic energy. In the ancient times, the great deities thirsty for such power started an endless war. The war almost destroyed the entire world until the goddess of peace's proposal put an end to it. But the game of power didn't stop. The gods created the races of our world, and a new war in their gods' names soon erupted between them. No one knows how long this war lasts. The only thing we know is that mankind outlasted the onslaught and ruled the continent. Yeah, obviously there's a little bit of a translation issue as well, and there's a couple of typos here and there, but obviously we can kind of get the gist of what's going on. Anyway, in this age of conflict from the south horizon with endless black land, and otherworldly evil thrives. Also, by the way, I'm playing on the 1.4.4 version of the mod. There is a previous version which is 1.4.3, but I'm playing on the updated version, which fixes a bunch of things and also improves the translations and so on and so forth. So you might want to consider downloading that one too. Anyway, just when human beings thought they had stabilized their territory in the Black Lands where no one noticed, evil forces pierced the whole continent like arrows. The whole continent has once again fallen into endless war and chaos. Darkness and despair spread to the whole continent. At this time, human beings could barely survive in its shadow. Just when all hope seems lost, mankind finally launched the final decisive battle. Yes, if I could actually speak, then it would actually help, wouldn't it? Anyway, the sword of the hero collided with the evil force at the last moment, and with the blood of the hero came the light of tomorrow. But peace didn't follow. The insidious conspiracy, the conflict between faith, mankind struggles against each other. There is a new tide of war between human civilization. The path of future is unclear. Alright, so interesting story. So who rules the continent in our time? There are 8 main factions on the continent. The legions... Okay, I'm not going to go through all of the kingdoms because I'm going to have enough ample opportunity to mispronounce their names and all of their fief names as well as we go through the game. So don't worry about that because no doubt I will get them very, very wrong. Anyway, sounds like they are very powerful. So are there any other factions in this land? Well, the main territory of this continent is occupied by them, but this continent is said to be the first continent in the world, where many races and factions were born and died. It is said that many factions have disappeared from the public's eye, but as far as I know, their forces may not be weaker than those of these countries. I see. No more questions for now. Ha ha ha! Vegetable! Stop listening to his old... I forgot I named myself that. Oh my, yeah, I completely forgot I named myself that. I hope you read what he said, because I completely did not see. I thought I would have to click, but no. Okay, cheers! There we go, we're having a nice little drink. There we go, yes. Oh, he's dead! I gained a level. I killed him. I must have killed him with my amazing... telepathy bow arrow skills. That was fantastic. Alright, so we gained a level. I have no idea why, but we gained a level, so that's nice. And now slavers are coming in here. I gotta say, I actually really love the way that they are doing the cutscenes here. And now we're gonna have to defend against the camp. Wait a minute, what do I have in my hand? Get out of here. Get out of here, be a mug or whatever it was. Okay, wait a minute. Can I kill these guys? Highly unlikely, right? I barely have any one-handed skill. Oh, okay. He's off his mount. Okay, is this one of mine? I can't even tell because they don't have any things above their heads. Ah, yes, you can tell I'm a very seasoned veteran of the game. Yes, indeed. Oh, nice. That was a nice slash if ever I saw one. Yes, very good. Ah, yes, I will pat myself on the back for the next 10 years about that. Yes, someone killed the vegetable. You fight to the death, but the attackers keep coming. You barely supported for a period of time. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Ah, the game was like, yeah, he sucks. He sucks. Let's tell him. Let's tell him that he sucks. I'm obviously kidding. I do know. Yes, I do know. Obviously, we didn't have a bow, and I believe that I have most of my focus points in bow at the moment, so I generally think that if I had a bow, I would have been able to maybe do a little bit more damage, but even so... Look, do you remember? You remember all the way back then when we were attacked by slavers and I hit that guy for 44 damage? Yeah, you remember that, right? Yes. Anyway, after the night attack, you wake up from a coma and you push away a dead body that is upon you and try to remember what happened last night. You were knocked down in the attack and can't remember the rest. Thankfully, you can't remember the rest because, let's face it, it would be embarrassing. Anyway, you bandage your wound and find the caravan leader Vulcan is looking for something in the destroyed camp. Get up and ask Vulcan, and there he is. Oh, he says, vegetable, are you still alive? I should have called myself turnip or something, shouldn't I? Ah, that would have been much better. Barely much better, but yes, anyway. I guess I survived the onslaught, but how did you survive? Is he a traitor? I'm a merchant. I found a place to hide last night. I guess that means you ran for your life. Then why did you come back? Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say I understand. Then why are you coming back? There's an important letter in my cargo. I must recover it from those bandits. Well, what's your plan? I guess we will have a chance if last night they didn't launch a surprise attack. I have some money left in my pocket. You can recruit some soldiers in the nearby villages, and I know their direction. If you can defeat those bandits, half of my cargo will be yours. Alright, I will try. And he gave us 2,000 dinars for including you in the conflict. Okay, so yeah, that's actually perfect. Alright, I like the... Is that a new font? Is that a new font for the names of the towns and stuff like that? But yeah, anyway, as is the case with new mods that I play, I'm going to show you the entire map in the beginning, and this is the entire map, as you can see right here. I actually really like the scale of it, because it doesn't seem... I feel like it doesn't seem that large, but that actually works to its benefit, because that makes all of the factions fight each other just that much quicker, or at least, in my opinion, I feel like that's kind of nice from my perspective. But yeah, anyway, they're all relatively similar as well, which definitely reminds me of Prophecy of Pendor, as someone that had multiple series over the course of the lifespan of Prophecy of Pendor itself. I can definitely appreciate that 100%. You know, I absolutely adore that mod, and well, look at this. This is absolutely amazing in itself. Okay, it's been a long time, by the way, since I have not played with any mods. So if I mess up because I'm relying on a mod, like for example Chaos's Tweaks, because obviously Chaos's Tweaks does change the way that food is displayed, for example. Usually it will show you the amount of days that you have remaining in terms of your food, but as you can see right here, it doesn't. In the base game, it doesn't do that. It shows you the amount of food that you have, and apparently I have less than one, which is rather amusing in itself. There is a church here as well. That's a new little shortcut there. So we're not going to go in there just yet. I'm just going to try and recruit as many people as I can get my hands on at the moment. There is an escort merchant caravan quest, but I'm probably not going to be taking that just yet. Don't think I have the strength for it at the moment. We do have a bow and we do have a horse. That is a pretty good thing. And, oh, he gave me 2,000. Okay, so he gave me 2,000. I actually thought that he gave me an additional 2,000 because it initially says that you have 1,000. And I thought, oh, he's going to give me 3,000 total. You know what I mean? But no. Obviously, that did not happen. So so my guy has a one-handed sword and a bow and arrows and all that stuff. And you can also buy some armor here if you want to. My armor is actually pretty good, as you can see. Not bad. And I'm actually thinking of buying a helmet. But it's 291. I don't know whether that's even worth it, to be honest. Is that worth it? Probably not, right? Probably not. What about a shield, though? I think a shield would probably be quite useful. Ah, I see what they've done here. This is actually really nice. Okay, I like this quite a bit. This basically means that if you want to use a shield, you're going to have one-handed skill. I mean, obviously. But here's the thing. You're going to then need to advance your one-handed skill if you want to use the better shields. I actually like that change quite a bit, because that means that if you're using a two-handed or something, then you can't put a shield, a really, really heavy one, on your back and then have arrows be deflected from behind. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing where you can wear that for a little bit of survivability, so you're going to need to focus on a number of different skills and things. So I actually really like that. Anyway, let me see what I can do. I'm going to buy this. I mean, it doesn't really matter either way, but I would like to have a shield of some kind. What about a horse? I can buy one of these. This technically has a speed of -2. I actually don't know what that means. And it is 680, so I'm probably not going to be doing anything with that. And we have no food whatsoever, as you can see right here. So I'm going to buy a little bit of fish. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to buy, because fish is cheap, and that's it. That's the entire reason why I'm doing that. It's just cheap. There we go. All right, let's go into the church and actually see what is going on there, because this is obviously a new scene that I have not taken a look at before, and this is completely new to me, so I'm very, very happy about this. Hello there, Mr. Envoy, sir. I hear that I can use Chaos Stone to exchange for some help. Can you introduce Chaos Stone for me? All right, so Chaos Stone, as far as I'm aware, this is a new resource. Now, bear in mind, I have not played this mod ever. But I haven't seen anyone play it either, by the way. It's just what I've gathered from just knowledge on the download page of the mod and stuff like that. So as far as I'm aware, Chaos Stone is a new resource that you can use for a variety of things. I don't think it is similar to the Qualis gem from Pendor. I think it is a little bit more easily available, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. So let's actually have a look. Chaos Stone is a stone that is full of chaos energy. We can use that energy to help everyone. If you're lucky to find one, you can use it. Okay. Okay, yeah, for some help. Okay, so where can I find this? A state of banishment. There are many Chaos Stone inside. This land also has many Dark Force parties. They may also have the Chaos Stone. Right. And then we also have... Okay, yeah, we don't have any Chaos Stone at the moment. But that is definitely something that we're going to be on the lookout for. But I'm pretty sure we're going to know when we come across Chaos Stone. Let's face it. It's probably going to have some very cool looking glow or something like that. And... you know, we'll probably know exactly what's going on. Alright, so vegetable. Looks like we now have enough troops to strike them. What should I do now? They should be near the village that attacked us. Okay. So, yeah, okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, we can sneak around them and use the surprise element to divide and conquer. I'd actually like to recruit more. Can I do that? There we go. Oh... Hello there. Okay, yeah, I actually do want to take a look at the troop trees, but this is a very preliminary look at them. As you can see, it seems like the Lomoka faction are actually Japanese-inspired, which I gotta say I'm super psyched about. I love that. That is super nice. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting these guys, I believe. You can see here they have 200 in two-handed weapon proficiency at the very end. These are the noble units, of course, and these guys are the regular units. So you can see here that obviously these are the Ashigarus as well as the samurai that we have in the other one, in the other troop tree. So these guys are actually not bad. They're pretty good. Their skills are pretty good. That's what I'm talking about. I was not expecting them to be that good, but they are. So that's actually really nice. That's putting my mind at ease quite a bit, because usually if you have noble units and you have regular units, usually the regular units are given well, somewhat bad stats, but yeah, no, it's actually quite reassuring. Before we go into this fight, I do realize that I have a number of focus points and attribute points to spend, so we might as well go and do that. So I'm probably going to be... I'm not going to be a horse archer. I'd like to veer away from being a horse archer a little bit later. But, of course, I need to be on a horse in the first little start of the series, because if I am not riding a horse, I'm probably going to get killed instantly, and that's not going to be something that anyone wants to see. So let's just do this, and I'm going to go for a little bit. I might go for a one-handed or a polearm. I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet. It's either going to be a polearm or a one-handed, maybe both. So I'm thinking we'll probably just put a little bit in here. And then what we're going to do is we're probably going to spec into leadership or medicine. I'm thinking charm skill actually could be really useful too. So I'm thinking we'll go for some charm. And let's go for some control points. I'm just going to slap all of my attribute points into control here. I don't know how long it takes me to get an attribute point, because as I say, I have no external mods whatsoever. It's all up to the mod to what it gives me. So if I get an attribute point every single level, I'll be very pleased. If I get an attribute point every 5 levels, I will not be so pleased. But if it's in between that, then I'm okay with that. So it just very much depends. Anyway, let's take a look and see whether we can beat these slavers. I'm going to assume that maybe we're going to be able to. Let's just cross our fingers and hope. And hopefully with my bow, I might be able to get some decent experience as well. Bear in mind, I usually do play with a slightly increased experience modifier just to make things a bit smoother for... Okay. A bit smoother for the series in general. That's usually what I like to do. I usually like to play with about 25% to 50% more experience usually. But obviously, that is possibly not going to happen this time around, so we're going to see how fast we can level up. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's really nothing I can do with this bow at the moment. It's very unwieldy. Let's just say that. It's very unwieldy. So I'm going to hopefully get a little bit better as time goes on. As you might expect, I am going to be extremely bad at using the bow, at least at the start. And yeah, hopefully I'm going to be a little better as time goes on. So let me just rescue? No, let's just recruit some more people here. And thankfully the autosave is coming in. I was a bit worried about that. Oh! Does it have party screen enhancements automatically? I'm not in... Wait a minute. Okay, it can only upgrade into one thing. Okay, that's actually fine. Okay, yeah, perfectly fine. All right, yeah. So now we have to fight against 10 of them. That's also fine. This is my current quest, by the way. Quests are actually a very important part of this mod, as far as I'm aware. And the storyline itself is apparently very cool. So I'm very much looking forward to finding out what's going on with it. Anyway, find the bandit party. Yeah, okay, yeah. So we need to eliminate another 2, and this is the 2 that they're talking about. So let's do this. Oh, wait a minute. Are we against 10 or are we only against 5? Because it seems like they don't bring a friend then. That's actually very nice too, because that means I don't have to worry so much about getting absolutely murdered by a massive amount of people at once. But yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind if it was 10. Is it 10? No, it's actually just 5. Okay, perfect. That is a load off my mind then, isn't it? Okay, I'm actually wondering why I'm starting with a little bit less HP every single time we go into the battle. Did I not restore myself correctly? Or maybe there's something going on with that. Okay, yeah, it's been a while since I've used a bow as well, by the way. I have mostly been using guns in my previous series. So that is making things a little bit uncomfortable because, well, as you might expect, guns don't actually have any, shall we say, stamina to worry about. So you can pretty much just hold the button down for as long as you want and take your time aiming. But when it comes to a bow, nope, you're going to have to be a little bit careful with that. But thankfully, I'm not too bad with it. As you can see, we're actually hitting them pretty nicely right in the neck and the head right there. And boom, there we go. Nice. And I'm surprised I didn't get any bow skill whatsoever. It must be native values. I'm going to assume it's native values because I would have expected at least a little bit. But maybe I'm spoiled from having the experience gain be increased just that little bit more. But oh well, whatever the case, I will abide by whatever the mod wants me to do, I suppose. And we're getting a lot of different biomes right here. Seems like we're getting a desert map now. Okay. Alright, I'm actually just going to tell my forces to charge in here just so that they can get some much needed experience, because if I'm not going to be getting experience myself, because if I, you know, actually do get kills and I don't get level ups or skill for it, then I don't see the reason why I should hog all of the experience, and I'm just going to let my forces actually level up instead of just, you know, as I say, being selfish about my own character. So there we go. All right, we did it. And now there is a slaver bandit leader. Can you not fight him, please? Go away. Oh, that guy was coming and he was like, do you need some help? And I was like, yes, I actually do, but no, I would not I would not appreciate that right now. All right, yeah, we're going to go for bow control. Yep, that sounds pretty good. Decrease your bow accuracy loss due to movement. And we also... So apparently we did level up our bows? We apparently did level up our bows, but I have no idea. It doesn't show. It doesn't show that in the battle itself. Maybe that's just me, or maybe I missed it. Maybe I don't have it enabled or something like that for it to display in the options or something. I'm not entirely sure, but it's good to know that it is actually leveling up. But I am still at 76%. Ah, it heals very slowly. And my HP heals very, very slowly at the moment. Okay, good to know. Because I was thinking to myself, I hope that I'm not going to forever be stuck at this. You know, but it seems like I'm going to need to go into a town or something and just wait there for some time. Maybe have a nice little rest stop in the tavern or something along those lines. But yeah, anyway, let's try to get another shot. Oh, nice. Okay, whew. I was a bit worried there for a second. I thought to myself, please, I need to get some hits on these fellows. Ooh, almost hit that guy too. This guy is running away. I'm not a big fan of that. He's coming back. He was like, oh, that guy's not a big fan of me running away. Well, I'm now going to come back and slaughter him. Well, that doesn't seem to be working out too well. And it's not... Also, me slaughtering him is not working out too well either. Can we get him? Or, no, apparently not. He swerved. Did you see that? Oh, he's dead. Oh, well, never mind. He is absolutely murdered. And there we have it. Okay, not too bad. Got some decent renown, actually. Surprisingly decent renown. And we got some shoes. Look at that. We got some better shoes. A small amount better. Small amount. And we have a helmet as well. There we go. Nothing much else for us there, though. And now we can just move on. All right, thank you, vegetable. Here are the here's the cargo I promised you. All right, I think I sell the remaining cargo in the town. Did you find that letter? Of course. Now I must head to the nearest town and sell the cargo. Find me in the tavern. All right, so he has now given us a donkey, which is actually fantastic because I was wondering where I was actually going to get some of the, you know, some of the, what is it now? The, you know, the mule things, mules and sumpter horses and so on and so forth. Things that increase your inventory capacity, you know, those things. Anyway, you clear and loot the battlefield. Seems like these bandits are not normal bandits, but slavers. The only thing they have is Vilken's cargo, and you free a girl from their chains. Ask her some questions. No, she's speaking Chinese. She's speaking Chinese, right? Well, shall we say Mandarin? Or, okay, you know what? I'm not well versed enough in languages for me to make that call, so I'm just going to say Mandarin, I guess. But that's actually very cool to hear. I like that. I've actually very much enjoyed every other Chinese-produced mod. If this is actually a Chinese-produced mod, then that's great, because one of my favorite mods of all time is actually, again, made by Chinese modders. So I'm actually wondering, is it the same people? No, surely it can't be the same people that made that one. Anyway, thank you for saving me. I am your servant. What is your order? Oh, well, I'm no slave master. Don't call me master. There we go. You saved me and you will be my master. One of your soldiers tell you, okay, tell you prisoner like hell will be marked with the mark of the slave on their hands. That means they are slaves for life. Do you have such a mark? Oh, she does. Oh, okay. Forget about that mark. I set you free in the name of your master. I'm afraid you don't know the slavers at all. Well, what kind of force are they? Well, those bastards, they're a group of slave traders. They trade slaves all across the land. Even the great kingdoms don't want to enrage them. I guess you are not born in this continent, or you will know them. So you are still a slave even if I saved you from those slavers? Yes, I have the mark of the slave on my hand and neck. That means I am a slave for life and I must serve a master, or the slavers will hunt me down and sell me to a new master. Well, no other solution? Yes, we have an option. Destroy the slavers. You can see the anger in her eyes. Okay, so what's your story? Why did you become their slave? Well, they attacked our village, take us as slaves, my mother, father, grandfather, and grandmother, all killed in the raid. Well, you can follow my party. You already make slavers your enemy, they won't let you go. My people, they are still held by the slavers, but they know how to destroy them. If you save my people, we will be your servant. Okay, well, where are they? I'll try. They are held as a prisoner in the slave outpost nearby. Alright, yeah, so I'm actually ready for this. Sure, I am actually super ready for this. I'm very, very impressed that there's actually voice acting in the game as well. Obviously, I can't understand it, but that's actually very cool. And I like the fact that they have put that in there. So that is, yeah, that is actually really, really nice. Anyway, let's just level those guys up. There we go. And I'm probably going to go and just sell the loot that the caravan master gave me. And obviously, he's also going to be waiting in the tavern nearby. So probably a good idea to go to head in there in just a second. Let me see. What did he actually give me? So he gave me 3 mules. Oh, he gave me 3 mules. Thank you very much. That's actually super nice of him. And look at how much money these furs are going to sell for. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Give me that cash. Look at that. That is super nice. 4,300. Technically, I don't have to sell all of this stuff right here. Technically, what I could do is I could take this and I could take them somewhere else. But for me personally, I just want the cash right away. I just want the cash right away, and that is pretty much all she wrote. There's not really any need for me to go super hard with min-maxing at the moment, in my opinion. I don't think I really need to do that. Do I need... Wait a minute, is she a companion? No, she's not a companion. Okay. I was actually wondering whether I needed to equip her or something like that, but there you go. There's 4,600, and we can also sell our prisoners. Don't know whether it's worth it for me to sell the prisoners. I guess, why not? I mean, it's not really going to disadvantage me in any way, right? I guess. And yeah, she is indeed not joining us. All right, so there's the escort merchant caravan mission. I'm actually wondering whether I could even do that. I might be able to, maybe not. Let me take a look at my clan real quick. Okay, yeah, so it's the same thing where we need to do, we do need to get to clan tier 1. That's going to be a bit difficult as it stands at the moment. And we have 1 workshop space as well. There's also, wait a minute, there's a tournament going on here. Do you want to do the tournament? Do you want to do the tournament? I can hear you saying, please no, please don't put us through that. I'm going to do the tournament, okay? I'm going to do the tournament. I apologize. Okay, oh, there are 3 lords with renowned fighting skills present in the city who plan to enter the tournament. Oh my. Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm actually going to take a quick look here. Lamoka, right, okay. Who's actually here? I can't actually tell who's here. I don't really care. I'm gonna win, right? Yeah, think positively. Think positively and everything will be absolutely fine. Said no one ever about my fighting skills. Right? Yeah. Oh well, never mind. Time to get depressed very quickly here. Okay, so let's do this. How much can I bet? Oh, thankfully they're not allowing me to bet that much. Whew. I was a bit worried there for a second, because I thought to myself, if they allow me to bet, you know, 1,000 or something, I'm gonna be just, you know, just taking all of that away. Okay, here we go. So we can join. This is a free-for-all. Wow, okay, I think I might have a problem here. This is a really nice weapon, though, by the way. I would like to get this weapon, if at all possible. Okay, I have thrown weapons. I'm actually not bad at using thrown weapons, surprisingly. You might not think so, but I'm actually not too bad at using them. Although these guys literally are very, very well armored, as you can quite clearly tell. Or these thrown weapons just don't do that much damage, because they do give you 8 of them in each stack, which might actually make sense. Okay, wait a minute. Do I have a sword? Yes, I do have a sword. And no, you. Oh, you. Get out of here. Oh no, these guys are shooting me. This is not very nice of them. Okay, can I actually do... Yeah, you know what? That was never going to happen in a million years. Absolutely never going to happen in a million years. Because look at the yellow team. I hit this guy, by the way. I hit one of those guys in the neck, I think twice, and he's still alive. So it's highly unlikely we would be able to win this at the moment. We're very low in terms of our skills anyway, and I'm not even talking about my player skill, but yeah, I am talking about my player skill. Oh well, never mind. Okay, let's skip the current match. Did we actually get through? No, of course we didn't. That is very, very sad indeed. Wait a minute, can I... What's this? Skip all rounds? That's actually a really cool button. I like that. I really like that, actually. Yeah, that's the funny thing. Whenever, I don't know what it is, but whenever there is a new mod that comes out, there's always these really cool extra features that get implemented, and I always think to myself, wow, that's actually super nice. Okay, so unfortunately, oh wow, yes, I'm gonna kill myself in the tavern. That sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? Okay, so where is the caravan master? Is he actually sitting down somewhere here? There's the game host. Explorer Scouts? Where is that caravan master? Am I missing him? Am I stupid? Yeah, probably. Is he going to be in here? Surely not. No. Why would he be hiding in the broom closet? Ah, there he is. Oh, what are you doing there? What are you doing there, you... Okay. Finally, you came. I thought you were, well, I thought you escaped or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, what happened? Did you know we just attacked the slavers? I know. Who are they? And you saved one of their slaves? Don't you know you're playing with fire? Oh, we're doomed. Didn't find out who they are before we act will be our last mistake. What happened? You look so scared. Yes, the slavers. They control all the slave trade in this land. Every kingdom supports them. There used to be a king of a small kingdom who fell in love with a slave, and he asked the slavers to set her free. Then, you know what happened? They freed her? Of course not, you idiot. Instead, the slavers conquered that country. Every single survivor became a slave. All the factions in this continent support these bastards. If I were you, I'd free that slave and escape as fast as I can. I won't escape. I have to tell you what I must. The slavers won't let us go. Oh, the letter. I think you should take it. I will go to another continent. Also, here are another 2,000 dinars as compensation. If I know they are the slavers' members, I won't get you involved. Take the letter and coins. And here is the letter. Dear traveler, the Knights of SIKA greet you sincerely. We welcome friends from all over the world to visit us. We, the Knights of SIKA, have been guarding countless people when the continent was in chaos. If you have the same vision as us, we look forward to your meeting with us. This letter is proof for you when you meet our messenger. We look forward to communicating with you. Greetings from the Knights. Okay, put the letter back into your bag. Oh, wow, they actually made a I don't even know what to call this. A cutscene, an interactive little thing for this. That's actually amazing in itself. I mean, literally, you know, this is the kind of thing that you would just get your mind blown by in Warband, and now people are doing the same thing with Bannerlord, and it's just, yeah, it's crazy. All right, let's actually exit here. Okay, so I have 8,000. Look at that. I have 8,000 dinars. Does this guy actually want to join me? Hello there, sir. I can use someone like you have. What? Okay, no. Okay. Nope. He's he is way too expensive. All right, I'm very saddened by that, I gotta say. Yeah, that is actually very sad indeed. But can't really do much about it now. So, slave or warriors? 30 of them. Well, there are 30 of them. Let's just take a look at the journal real fast just to see exactly what is going on here. So the slavers are a very powerful faction in the continent. If you want to stay alive, you must find a way to fight them. The slave girl Sally told you to go to Onika Castle and save her people. Her people can help you fight the slavers. Right, and we also have Vilken's letter here. So yeah, we actually accidentally attacked a warband that belongs to a powerful faction called the Slavers, which will hunt down everyone that dares to fight them. Alright, yeah, continue your journey and you may find a lead. Okay, so there is Onika Castle over there, and I will be making my way over as fast as I possibly can. This is very cool, gotta say. And let me see what I can do here. Yeah, so if I go in here, surely I... Okay. Well, unfortunately I can't go in there. So that's that's put paid to that, hasn't it? It says, go to Onika Castle and save her people. Ah, you mean I have to kill these guys? I'm going to assume that that's what that means. Okay, this is a little bit worrying. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the slavers. Wait a minute. They're at war with me, as you can quite clearly tell. That's funny. Alright, Slavers Looter. Can I not see the, Slavers Warrior? Slavers Warrior? Ah, they're apparently not in the encyclopedia at the moment. That's a shame. Alright, this is not gonna... Wait, this is an important outpost for the Slavers. Okay, this will be tough, apparently. Alright. Let's do it. I've got a lot of money. So if I do end up losing my entire... Wow, okay, yeah, this is actually really, really difficult. Or at least I think it's probably going to be really, really difficult. Wish me luck, eh? Wish me luck, and we'll see what I can do. Let me see if I can get a couple of pot shots off here. You know that dreading feeling you get when you miss the first couple of shots in a battle that is actually really difficult, and then you think to yourself, why did I miss those shots? And then you think, why did I take that much damage from a melee hit? Because I'm an idiot? Yeah. That kind of thing? Yeah, that happens. Okay, yeah. Let me just... Oh my. Oh, can you please just hit something, please? Just something. Come on, vegetable. I know you're a vegetable mentally, but please. I shouldn't be taking it out on my character. It's me, you know? It's me, but still. Alright, let's tell my forces to charge in. Let's hopefully have them do a decent job of actually winning against these guys. Highly unlikely, let's face it. Oh, nice headshot. Okay. Yeah, another nice headshot. I'm losing all my forces, as you might expect. Probably shouldn't have fought these guys yet. Probably shouldn't have fought them. Okay, I'm getting some decent headshots now. And then I miss, of course. Alright, so yeah, if you saw the fade, well, should we say the fade out in that battle, then you kind of know what happened. Yeah, I got myself taken prisoner. We waited. Basically, I was a captive. I was a captive for a day and a half. I had to pay 325 gold to be let free, and now we are here on the level up screen because I've actually gone around some of the villages. I have 10 units back in my party, and I've made the somewhat wiser decision to now start leveling a couple of our forces up and then going back and fighting them. Because what's cool about this mod is that the enemy party doesn't disappear. It is a consistent presence on the world map, and that actually means everything because that is realistic. If you think about it, that is very realistic, because if you think about how the base game might do it sometimes, where if you have a quest and then you fail the quest, it just makes the party disappear, you know? It just makes them just go away and they just disappear into nothingness. But in this, that is not what happens, which is actually really, really cool. All right, so I'm going to be taking this, where we have the our bow attacks ignore 10% of the enemy's armor. I think that's really good. And I'm probably going to be increasing my riding skill just a little bit. And then we're going to be going for some more control skill. And then I think I will probably put a focus point into polearms. Because here's the thing. I'm probably going to be getting... I'm not going to actually fight those outcasts right now. I was actually planning on fighting those outcasts. But I think to myself, maybe it would be a better idea to just gain a couple of extra units before we do that. And it's... You know... There are a lot of really, really cool looking bandits around here as well, so I'm very much looking forward to fighting them. There's also a bandit base nearby, apparently. There's a bandit base nearby, and I could do that quest. I'm at 40% HP, though, which is somewhat unfortunate. I'm definitely going to have to do something about that. There we go. Look at that. That's a massive amount of units. I really wish I was at the next level already of clan tier. I think it would make all the difference in the world to me, but obviously I'm not going to be able to do that just yet. Okay, so... As you can see, look at this. Look at what we have right here. This is perfect. Yeah, I'm going to need to find something really good. Probably going to go for... could go for the short spear. I guess we'll just go for the short spear, and we're going to use that instead of our one-handed, at least at the moment. Because obviously what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to face them in the field of battle, and obviously if I have a weapon that can actually help me with that, that was the main reason why I actually lost the battle beforehand, because we were facing enemy units that didn't have mounts, and I was then in a situation where I couldn't deal damage to them with my one-handed, because if I got close with, got close to them with my one-handed, there would be nothing I could do. I couldn't do any damage to them. I ran out of ammunition. It just doesn't make any, it wouldn't make any difference. Oh, wait a minute. There's only 14 of them remaining? Oh, they've got a bunch of prisoners, by the way. Yeah, they must have been attacked by some other faction, which is actually kind of amazing. So, I'm going to attack them, okay? I'm going to attack them straight away. I think we can actually win this now. Maybe. Okay, I'm not going to hold my breath, okay? I'm not going to hold my breath. But I'm gonna... Oh, it's misty. Oh, no. That's really bad. Okay, well, let's try. I did eliminate quite a few of them, as I say. There were 18 remaining when I got taken prisoner. So I'm very much hoping I'll be able to get a couple of headshots here and there. And maybe, just maybe... There we go. Nice headshot. There we are. Can I distract more of them, please? Ah, you know, when I need to be accurate, I'm never accurate. And when I... don't need to be accurate, I'm always accurate. Isn't that always the case? That is always the case for me. It's just absolutely hilarious. Okay, seems like my forces are actually doing a relatively decent job this time around, and I'm actually helping them. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that the commander would actually attempt to help them? Fantastic. Anyway, there we go. We have won the battle with some relatively significant losses, but that is to be expected. Anyway, here we go. We now get some prisoners that we can actually rescue, which is going to be super nice for us. Pagan servants, what do they become? They become pagan masters at the end. They look pretty cool, but I'm actually wanting to get these guys back, if at all possible. There we go. I'll take one of them. I don't have enough space for more, unfortunately, so we'll just have to make do with this. And there we have it. It's kind of a shame I don't have enough space, but what can you do, eh? What can you do? Anyway, let me see. Nothing really good for us here. I am going to lock this though, just in case. Don't really want to sell it by mistake. This is slightly better than what I was wearing before, even though it looks absolutely terrible. And there we go. Alright, so yeah, I told you, no need to call me master. I have saved your people, so what should we do next? We have many slavers to fight. Don't worry, my master, the slavers destroyed my people's home. Master is our only hope, or, well, we are, I guess. Anyway, we will help you, I promise. Our elder knows how to deal with the slavers. Well, where is your elder? I'll tell him to come here, wait a minute. Alright. So let me just, there we go. Your soldiers released all the captives. All of them were in rags and their bodies were covered with scars. Sally helped an old man to walk over. When they were about to approach you, the old man asked Sally to let go of her hand. Sally stood aside respectfully and the old man walked toward you slowly. Alright, here he is. Okay, dear master, Sally has told us your deeds. I, in the name of all the Sikans, would like to express our thanks to you. Well, you're welcome. I just do what I must, or of course, destroy the slavers and save the slaves like you is my goal. Yeah, I guess. Your purpose and attitude don't matter. The important thing is you have done a deed no one dared to do, and we, the Sikans, will serve you. Well, Sally, what's your plan against the slavers? Well, this is technically not Sally, but I appreciate it. Anyway, the slavers are powerful, but I'm sure we have a way to destroy them. Before Elder Monai finishes his words, suddenly a shower of arrows hit in the distance. The soldiers who were pacifying and treating the rescued prisoners, and the rescued prisoners were attacked by the arrow rain. You also have a large number of arrows here. Elder Monai protected you behind him and soon took an arrow in his right shoulder. You quickly lowered your body, dragged Monai behind a rock. The slavers completely surrounded you. A leader with full armor rode to you on a horse and asked to talk to you. Talk to their leader. Alright, he says, outsider fool, how dare you? You attacked us and tried to free our cargo. We are everywhere. Surrender now. Well, fight me if you can, sir. Well, I hope he likes his vegetables raw, because that's what he's getting. Oh my. Okay, yeah, there's 500 enemies. Well, 483. Yeah, 483. Shouldn't have too many problems, right? Shouldn't have too many problems. This is gonna be easy. I mean, I have 27 arrows. If I can hit at least, let's see now. 5 arrows per 100, I should be fine. Right? I can just ricochet 1 arrow to all of them. Okay, let me see if I can actually get 1 kill. Let me try to get 1 kill. Not in a million years. By the way, I found out that there is actually fast forward in this, so that's the reason why the super speed mod that I was trying to get to work obviously doesn't work. Because you can do this. Boom. It's basically the same exact thing, and is very cool, gotta say. Love it. Absolutely love it that they have incorporated that into the mod itself. So you basically only need to download this one mod and then it has everything else attached to it, which is actually really, really nice. Anyway, you led your troops to fight against the slavers, but there were slaver troops everywhere. The soldiers beside you fell to the ground one by one. You tried to cut down an enemy in front of you. Looking around, all of your troops are killed or injured and fall to the ground. Looking back, some of the prisoners rescued were also injured by the arrow rain. You came back to the SIKA elder panting. Sally didn't pull out the arrow, but simply bandaged the wound to stop the blood. Alright, talk to him. So at last, we can't escape our fate. I'm sorry, Master. I shouldn't get you involved. No, I will try to save you. Either if I have a second chance, the only difference is I will get better prepared. I would definitely get better prepared, thank you very much. I think you can try to escape with Sally. She will be honored if she can protect her master from some arrows, then Master will have a better chance to survive. If you manage to escape with Sally alive, then the Seekins will live on. Okay, well, no, well, I will escape myself. Wow, okay, that's a bit much. Let's not do that. I hope so, but we are surrounded. I'm afraid I can't make it. I won't escape because I choose to fight, then I'll fight to the very last moment. No, that's not going to work. Okay, I escape with Sally and I will be back soon. As soon as you decide, you see Sally and some of the captives looking up at the hillside in the distance. The ground is shaking. Sally looked back at you and said, "Something seems to be coming from over there." Ooh, cool. Wow, that is actually a very cool visual. The vibration of the earth in the distance was getting closer and closer until a figure was shown from behind the hillside. Sunlight poured from the foot of the hillside to the top of the hillside until the figure. White steeds, silver vests, and golden horse helmets with red feathers gently shaking with the wind. The huge figure on the horse finally appeared with the sun. The silver armor, glowing and shining and wonderful things. The man on the horse raised his spear high as if he had been given the order to charge. Or as if he had given the order to charge. With the cavalry charging, the troops of both sides quickly formed a regiment. At the beginning, the war was crushed by the cavalry, but the slave regiment still showed a certain combat power and constantly organized a counterattack. It's too fast. I'm sorry. It's too fast for me to actually commentate that whole thing. Anyway, what do we have at the top here? What's actually going on? Ants cause trouble, and heaven also hurts. SIKA Knights. These are the SIKA Knights, I assume, right? Right? Are they? Maybe? The SIKA Knight shows, and the wind flies. Can I speed up the text a little bit? Oh. Oh, no, never mind. Apparently, okay, apparently that was it. Okay, so, Mr. Vincent. Hello there, Mr. Vincent. Good work. This is the first time I see someone dare to fight the slavers. Stranger, you have earned my respect, and I must say thanks to you in the name of the Knights of SIKA. You will be an ally of our order. Ah, the Knights of SIKA? Sally told you of the Knights of SIKA as the only faction dare to show hostility to the slavers on this continent, but most of the time they just attack bandits because the slavers are too powerful. Alright. Yes, looks like you are a Seekin. We heard the slavers attacked your village, but we are too late to help them. When I saw the ruin of the village, I thought the most glorious Seekin was destroyed forever. And you made a difference, even. The most glorious Seekin? Who's that? Yeah, I heard the savior of the Seekin is an outsider, and now I witness it in my own eyes. I just wonder who is daring enough to enrage the slavers except us on the continent. Then the Seekin are yours. We can't protect you forever. You must leave, and I must chase those slavers. I guess I'll see you soon. Sally wants to patch his wound, but he refused. Instead, he gets on his horse. See you. All right. The tide of battle turned for several times before two sides. You can't imagine that you're still alive. Your soldiers start to loot and clean the battlefield. The Seekins are starting to patch them up. Monai, with his wound patched, is looking for you with Sally. My dear master, we the Seekin thank you for saving us. Without you, we will surely face a grim fate. We, the Seekins, will be your servant forever. No, without those Knights of SIKA, I'm sure no one would survive this day. Sure, but without you, we will never have a chance to be saved by the Knights. I must say, we will never forget your good deeds. No, I don't want to enslave you forever, and you took an arrow because of me. No, I'm glad to get hurt if that means Master can be safer. I am an old man. I guess that can be my last bit of value. Now, Master, you know who the slavers are, and the Seekins are counting on you. But how can I fight these slavers? We are too weak. Don't worry, Master. I have a plan, and we won't fail you. We must leave and find a suitable place to build a base for you. The Seekins are the first race of the continent. There are still many factions on the continent that will protect us. If we establish a base, those factions will surely offer their help, and the slavers will think twice before launching an attack. Now we must hurry. This is not the place to talk. We can discuss it later. Alright, Manai the Elder suggests that you should build a new settlement before discussing your future plan. Factions like the Knights of SIKA may offer you some help, but the powerful slavers still enshadow you. You must press ahead. Press H to issue the command to build the settlement. Right. Okay, well, I'm happy to build the settlement right about here, to be honest. I actually really like this area. I would like to stay in Lamoka territory if at all possible. Let me actually just take a quick look. Yeah, it actually just says go ahead and do that. But you know what I'm actually going to do first? I'm going to end this episode off here. Not everyone has 5 hours to play. I'm obviously, yes, I'm referencing something. That is a very amusing thing indeed. But otherwise, I would highly recommend checking out this mod. It is amazing, just like people have said. And I'm actually very much wondering if they... and by they, I mean if the modding team has worked on warband mods in the past. Because if they have, then I may have an inkling what they worked on. But whatever the case, there is a link in the description if you'd like to check it out. And otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.